So let's talk about conjugate axis and transverse axis. Okay? Transverse axis is the same as 2a. And conjugate axis is the same as 2b. Okay? So if I have A, B, C, H, and K, as soon as I have A, B, H, and K, I'm ready to write my equation, correct? So the conjugate axis gives me 2b, and it's 24, so what is b? If the conjugate axis is 2b, if the conjugate axis is 2b and it's 24, what is b? 12. Very good. Now the vertices. If the vertices are at -8, 10,
So you're dividing it?
and -8, -2, right? How far apart are they? If you're going down 2 and up 10. They're 12 apart, right? So if 2a is 12, the distance between the two vertices is 2a, then a is 6. The a's always connected to parabolas, the b's are always the other guy, in the other direction, okay? So now we need to find h and c. Well, we find the vertices, if you find the midpoint of the vertices, you'll get there. So the average of the x's is -8, and the average of the y's is 4. Answer. So the answer is y minus 4 squared over 36 minus x plus 8 squared over 144 equals 1, because it's a vertical.
K is -3?
Yep, k is -3.
Wait,
Remember, k is in the y position. H is 5, k is -3. Let's say you don't want to do it that way. What's the average of the x's? What is 9 plus 1? 10 divided by 2? 5. What's -3 plus -3? -6 divided by 2? -3. So a is 4 because the vertices are 8 apart, and half of 8 is 4. Now your conjugate are at 5, 9, and 5, -15, way down here. How far is this apart? You got 9 at the top and 15 at the bottom. So that's 24 blocks apart. Does everybody see that? How it's 24? You got 9 above and 15 below is 24. So what's half of 24? 12. And is this, if the vertices are this way, it's going to be horizontal, even though this is the long side. Don't get tricked into thinking that the longer side has to be the direction of the hyperbola. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Don't get tricked. So this is horizontal. So it's going to be x minus 5 squared over 16. I don't like this little mark here. Minus y plus 3 squared over 144 equals 1. So if the vertices are down here like this guy's going to be horizontal, right? Figure that out first so you don't make any silly mistakes. Does everybody understand why that's horizontal? Vertices are the ones that connect the transverse axis. Okay? So we have A, B, C, H, and K. All right, so what is the formula for vertices if it's horizontal? Well, we know K is -9. And now we need to find H and A, right? Well, we know A goes from -1 to 5. That is 6, so A is 3. Does everybody understand where I got the 3? So if A is 3, I get that H plus A is the bigger of the two numbers, which is 5. So H plus 3 equals 5. Sounds like H is 2. So now the foci, I assume, is H minus C and H plus C are the first numbers of the foci, right? We already know it's comma K. So the K we already know. We don't need K. So I've got 2 minus c is the smallest of these numbers, equals -3. So negative c equals -1, c equals 1. Everybody get c? None of these formulas have b's in them, so we just use the a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Oh,
Yeah, it's -5. This is not -1. So negative c, negative 2 minus c equals -3. Subtract 2, negative c equals -5. So c equals 5, not -1. I did that wrong, sorry. Now we do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 9 plus b squared equals 25. And b squared equals 25 minus 9, which is 16. So b is 4. X minus 2 squared over 9 minus y minus 4 squared over 81. No. Y plus 9 squared over 16 equals 1.